Facebook news, Star Wars reviews, and Ryan Reynolds looking super hot. All this and more here on Stream On. We do need a little bit of bass. Welcome to Stream On here on the Stream.tv, y'all. I'm Brooke Burgstahler.
And I'm Zeus Campbell. Welcome, guys. We want you to chime in. I'm not saying chime in for the rest of the show, but we want you to comment on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, all so you can stay inclusive with the conversation. So let's jump into Facebook right now, guys. So stop playing.
Okay, so this is kind of cool, Zeus. Facebook has reportedly been searching around for options to become their own TV platform of sorts. So they want to put game shows and sports and other traditional television shows, just like a regular cable TV network, which is super interesting. And in other Facebook news, 1 million people are talking about the fact that Facebook is now going to be rolling out new tools to check for fake news. It's about time, you guys. Users will be able to alert Facebook of possible fake news stories, which they will then send to outside fact-checking organizations to verify whether or not they're real. But it's a little too effing late, Facebook. I'm still going to blame you for the root of my president-elect woes. All right, you guys? Now, calling all Star Wars people, all of my Star Wars kids, that's right, Rogue One is finally out in theaters and people everywhere have been lining up just to watch the movie, like right on the day that it's finally revealed. It's getting some mixed reviews, with some people calling it quite gloomy and saying it's pretty much a strict war movie, but I would love to know your thoughts on the flick if anyone out there has seen it by now before I spend $16 on a movie ticket for myself at the ArcLight and watch it depressed alone in the theater. Please save me! Now, 1 million people are talking about the latest news to be revealed about the Samsung Galaxy S8. Yes, that's right, more tech news. So the phone will reportedly be using Bluetooth 5.0 technology, which will have a greater range, a bigger message capacity, and will be faster, and blah, 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 other tech stuff. I don't really know, you guys. Are you using Samsungs? 1 million people are talking about this story, so that means there must be a lot of Samsung users, but I only fuck with Apple people. And speaking of Apple, now for some Apple updates. So, millions of people are sharing this story too. Everyone is tickled by the fact that LeBron James is using an iPad while playing his NBA basketball game. So while on the bench, he's the only player that's been implementing this new rule that allows players to download in-game footage to iPads and then watch themselves, like watch what they just did in the game in order to help improve their tactics. I say go LeBron, go, and go iPad, go! This is an advertisement for iPads. Please, Apple, send us thousands of dollars. Speaking of thousands of dollars, well, a picture is worth 1,000 words, or however that phrase goes, like this adorable picture of Ryan Reynolds and his perfect family. So he and his family made an appearance yesterday because he finally got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and it turns out he is living the life all of us wish. He is the definition of the American dream, and I'm going to cry myself to sleep. So Blake Lively and his 2 daughters actually came to the event, but this is the first time that the world has ever even seen their newborn baby, and we don't even know the name of their newborn baby, but we did get to meet their 20-month-old daughter, James, who ended up stealing the show, taking the mic from her dad and mom, and putting on a little performance. So I love the mystery behind this super private family, and I love seeing more and more pictures of you guys being freaking cute. Now, Zeus, who else is saying that this family is everything that they wish they were and more on Facebook?
Well, a few people definitely agree with you. Congratulations to Ryan. David Driscoll wanted to get in on the conversation. Rico Almedid, Peg Verdi, Darcy Reagan Bingley, hyphenate, good job, Scott Knapp, Luke Small, and Adam Zeliff all wanted to get in on the conversation to let us know that they're here and watching the show, so we thank you guys for that. Yeah. I agree. I'm happy for Ryan.
Awesome.
You got a star. Good job.
I know. I'm waiting for that day to happen to me and you, Zeus. We can share a star, right?
We can do that, like a half a star, twinkle star.
You know what?
Star Crunch.
An Oreo star. All right, you guys. Well, make sure you're commenting on these stories as they're happening right now. Comment right now below, and you can find us on Facebook at The Stream TV.
What is going on in Twitter? That is what I'm about to tell you. All right, I have been going through Twitter looking at all great hashtags, and I picked out some ones that got my attention. Starting with one of my favorite actors, Mr. Sylvester Stallone. He's trending. Not for acting, though. He's trending because our great president-elect, with all sarcasm, is thinking about hiring him. Yes, now that is serious. Trump wants to hire Stallone to be the chair of the National Endowment for the Arts. Listen, Trump is giving out jobs. You might want to get you one. But tweeters are telling you how they feel about it. Trump, one tweeter said, Trump tapped Sylvester Stallone as trapped, I'm assuming, as chair of the National Endowment for the Arts. As an artist, I am screaming, what an embarrassment. Another tweeter said, I will accept Sylvester Stallone as head of the NEA, but only if Ryan Coogler directs him. All right, so that's how you guys are feeling about it. Let's move into the world of music. Hashtag one of my favorite artists, and he is from Virginia, where I'm from. Big ups to Virginia. Mr. Trey Songz, Mr. Yep, he got a new hairdo. Well, not new. He went back to his old hairdo when he first started off in his career, mixtapes and things like that. Here's how I feel about cornrows. Anyone that wears them tends to be struggling. Or you really make very good music. People with bad hairstyles tend to make passionate music. But let's see what Twitter's talking about. One tweeter said, Trey Songz got cornrows again. His next album is about to be pure flames. I do agree. I do agree. Another tweeter said, Trey Songz got his braids back. We finna get nothing but baby making and crying in your pillow about your ex from 5 years ago music. That's right. I will break out that album and think about the ones that didn't make it. All right. Okay, now it's getting ready to be New Year, so everybody is talking about things that they want to leave in the new year. And, you know, you talk about it on all the social medias, and then next year you do the same shit you did this year. So let's get into it. Hashtag things that should be left in 2016. All right, one tweeter said, things that should be left in 2016, girls that think being crazy and psycho is something to be proud of. Yes, I'm gonna retweet this a million times. It's not cool for men, women, babies, kids, or roaches. No, listen, life is too short to be crazy and not smoke weed. All right, so the next tweeter said, things should be left in 2016, unforgiveness, broken dreams, hate, grudges, broken hearts, pain, sickness, depression, and suffering. I 100% support this. More positivity going into the next year. You are what you attract. Speaking of attract, I am attracting hunger because the show Top Chef is trending. So a lot of you like the Top Chef show. It's great. You get to see the next up-and-coming person that might be in your restaurant, your next 5-star restaurant. Well, tweeters wanted to get in a little bit on it. This Thursday night equals Top Chef love of my favorite veterans. And they shouted out a couple of chefs, Chef Brooke, Chef Wonder, Chef Shirley Chun. So, you know, good for them. Next tweeter said, Chef Sam Talbot, extremely tall. Or are the other top chefs just very extremely small? Yeah, that could be a thing, but go check them out on Bravo if you want to watch the show Top Chef. Now let us know what tags you guys love, what you're hashtagging, and make sure you do it at thestream.tv. Comment, let us know.
All right, my Instagram fam, meaning me, my mom, and my dog. Those are my only followers, so please follow me and make me feel like I'm cool on social media. But in the meantime, here's someone else you should be following on Instagram, and that, of course, is Aubrey, the globe-trotting ginger. Oh my God, nothing is better than traveling the world with red hair. So she says that she is a lifestyle and luxury blogger, and I just want to know how to get that freaking job, Aubrey. I would do anything to have your life and your raven locks. So here she is, just looking amazing in another part of the world, and then we're gonna look at another picture where she's living a better life than you. And then finally, oh my gosh, the globe-trotting ginger does it again in Thailand. And yeah, it's sickeningly amazing what she's doing out in the world. So make sure you guys check her out. And here's another Instagrammer, Alan Dixon. His account is @Daxon, and all I can say is, baby boy, give mama a call. Oh my God. He says that he is an adventurer and an animal whisperer. And I think it's so cute that he just loves all types of creatures here on planet Earth. Like this hawk, who he says pooped all over his car and ruined it. And then this one where he's pretending to be a duck crossing. Oh, Daxon, You're so sweet. And then finally, this picture where he's taking a selfie with a group of llamas, and he says, when you're the only crazy person at the party and you're annoying everyone with your selfie stick. Oh, you're so cute and clever. Now, next up, we've got the broke backpacker. Now, I feel like there is nothing broke about this dude because he's traveling all over planet Earth, but he's in Iran right now, so you guys can check out his travels on Instagram. And here he is with his psychedelic rickshaw that he's been driving all over the land. And then next up, a sadhu in India. Follow him for more beautiful pictures like this. And then finally, this picture of hot air balloons in Turkey. And I guess this is a really big thing in Turkey. And with views like that, I cannot blame anyone for getting into something that will probably take their lives. I'm pretty sure hot air balloons are very unsafe, but you know what? They're romantic, so what does it matter if you go down with the ones that you love, right, Zeus?
No,
we're going
right
on a
at all.
hot air balloon ride!
No.
Woo! All right, you guys, so make sure you're following all those people that I mentioned on Instagram. Send us your favorite accounts so we can feature them here on the show, and find us on IG at The Stream TV.
That's right. Okay, I'm not gonna tap my veins because my mom would not approve, but we are about to give you your daily dose. That's right. So if you guys are like me, you are late at updating your iPhone because I'm late in everything. But if you're like me, then we're not the luckiest people in the world because the people that did upgrade their iPhone now has the new Emoji package. That's right. New ways to muddle and water down our communication with each other as human beings. Awesome. So they do have some great emojis, though. I'm not going to lie. I do like using emojis when I'm late. One of them is a cowboy emoji for whenever you want to tell somebody a cowboy, you want to call him that, I guess. A smiley face blowing its nose, a selfie emoji. I got to see how that works. And finally, a hang loose sign and a fist bump. I'll probably use the fist bump, like for my guy friends or whatnot. They also have, for the food, they have kiwi, avocado, and bacon. I love bacon. I'm not really a big avocado fan, but apparently everybody in the world is. So you guys should definitely update your phones. What are your favorite emojis that you're using constantly, and what are some that you actually want to see? Comment and let us know right there down below at thestream.tv.
Yeah.
YouTube, what's going on YouTube? Who's liking, who's clicking, who's trending? I'm about to let you know right now. We have a little bit of entertainment videos for you. One of them is one of my favorite channels. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. Honest Trailers. Now, the channel is Screen Junkies, but Honest Trailer is a channel that takes movies, they make a trailer for it from the actual trailer. They kind of switch things around, but they critique the trailer in a very sarcastic way. So they basically talk shit about the movie, all the things that we're thinking about, how bad the acting was or how good the acting was. So they do it in a very clever way, so you should definitely check them out. This video they did for Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, for all my Star Wars fans. So you should check this one out. You might like some of the funny commentary that they're doing. Next movie, this movie is coming out very soon. I have no clue how we keep seeing another one, but I'm not gonna lie, this one looks pretty good. Fast and Furious, that's right. James Toretto, I forgot his last name, but Dwayne Johnson, of course, he's back. Jason Statham's back. I've seen the trailer for this and it looks amazing. Now, I'm not gonna give you the plot, but you can clearly see in the trailer that somebody has betrayed the family, one of the last people that you think would ever do it. So you need to check out this trailer because the movie looks like it's gonna be very, very good. And they're probably gonna keep going on for the next 10 years. Another movie coming out, but called Passengers, Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. Now, they did an interview, a BBC interview, and what they did was they answered internet questions from Google that fans wanted to know about them. I love this interview. They were very sarcastic in it, but I can't help to think that they really don't like each other in real life. They had to sit across from each other and give playground insults to one another, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought Chris Pratt was gonna be the funniest. Jennifer Lawrence, her jokes are the best. I mean, she was really digging into them, so good job for that. Last but not least, the Breakfast Club interview for all my Breakfast Club fans. Mr. Stevie J, that's right, the creepy man himself, he was on the Breakfast Club talking about his new show that he has. Now, everybody pretty much knows Stevie J for the reality shows, but if you don't know, I mean, he's really a producer back in Bad Boy 1992, all those good things. But on The Breakfast Club, he talks about his relationship with Faith Evans. He's working on some new music with her. His new show, Leave It to Stevie, that is not going to have his old girlfriend, Jocelyn Hernandez, in it. And he says he's in a good space. He's also on house arrest for not paying child support. But they said they were trying to charge him too much child support. I understand, not really because I don't have kids, but you know what, I'm with you in spirit. Okay, guys, those are the YouTube videos that I checked out. I know you guys watch a lot of crazy things on YouTube, so we want to know about it. So make sure you stay connected with us at thestream.tv.
All right, you guys, let's talk about Snapchat, shall we? Now, this is super interesting. This first story is brought to you by Daily Mail, and it is about a very interesting use of the medium that is Snapchat by a UK doctor who wore Snapchat spectacles and recorded an entire open surgery of a hernia removal or a hernia operation. And this became an unexpected hit all over the web. He basically live streamed someone's body being cut open. So I guess humans are as sadistic and messed up as we always thought that they were. And speaking of hospitalization, 33 people from Brooklyn, in particular, they lived like on a corner, all used a synthetic marijuana drug and ended up in the hospital. They all passed out at around the exact same time, which is super freaky. So this synthetic drug was made by someone in their house, and it has some type of THC in it, but apparently the maker of said drug messed up real bad. Walter White, anyone? Just kidding, I bet Walter White made really amazing meth. And great news for potheads, speaking of drugs. Thank you, Now This, for this feature. Take your wake and bake to the next level, party people, with THC-infused coffee pods. Thank you, world. The day is here. They're called Brew Buds, and they contain coffee and a cannabis flower bud that is sure to get you high and will be soon in dispensaries around the United States where it's legal, but I'm sure you can ship it to cities it's not. I also, one time, a woman told me that she calls coffee and weed a Jewish speedball, and it was the greatest thing I've ever heard. So to that woman, I say thank you, and this brew bud is for you. Now for some hella weird news going on in Mexico. There's a clown parade, you guys, and this Wednesday marked the 26th year that the clown parade happened. Hundreds of people joined in the procession dressed as clowns, and just last month we reported that clown porn is trending, so I guess everyone's still getting off on these creepy, eerie costumes. Not me, but any clown fetishes out there, let me know. Tell me about them. I'm kidding, keep them all to yourself and don't tell your mother. And last but not least, from Complex, super amazing news that we can expect a hip-hop themed Simpsons episode to be hitting our TVs soon enough. The episode will feature Snoop Dogg, RZA, and Common. They're all gonna be on the show. Holy shitballs, this is freaking amazing. Zeus, what do you think of that? Do you watch The Simpsons?
I am a big Simpsons fan, one of my favorite cartoons from childhood. That's right.
Oh, great.
Love it, love it. And I love the way they incorporate celebrity characters. They throw them in there. I think it keeps the show relevant. Because it's very difficult to keep a cartoon going that long and still relevant. So good job for the Simpsons.
Like hundreds and hundreds of episodes. Y'all are rich as hell. Send us some money and send us your comments at the Stream TV.
That's right. It up. All right, it is time for Reddit. A lot of interesting stories on Reddit. I mean, it's a million stories. It's hard to not find a good story on Reddit. I'm gonna start off with a congratulations to this pilot. Pilot congratulates passengers for drinking all the alcohol on the plane. That's right, I go fly all the time. I have never seen alcohol sell out on a plane, but apparently this one did. So most of the passengers were going to a Raiders game, surprisingly. So everybody had Raiders gear on, but the pilot saw that they entirely bought all the alcohol on the plane, got on the intercom and said, listen, congratulations guys, you drank all the plane, you know, made them feel special. I think it was a good way of telling drunk people that we've run out and not making them angry, so good job for that. This next story is about a man who looks like he's gonna be suing. A man sues over a drug that made him grow breasts. Now, this is not a very uncommon story. I'll say, So when he was 13 years old, like a lot of kids, they have disorders, anxiety, things like that. Well, he was prescribed a medicine called Risperdal. Now, Risperdal has been known to give young boys gynecomastia. If you don't know what gynecomastia is when males have breast tissue in their chest, and if they want to get it removed, they have to do surgery. So this guy figured out that because of this product that they gave him, he had side effects. So he is suing the shit out of them. I don't blame him. I actually know a friend that really had this, and yeah, you got to get surgery, you got to recover, so get that money. You know, give Brooke and I $1 or $2. Now let's talk about people who are dedicated to finding love, I guess, at all costs. Trooper pulls women over to ask them out. Talk about abusing power. So a state trooper was arrested Friday after authorities found out that he was pulling women over to ask them out on a date. Listen, Tinder is free. Swipe right after you clock out. Is it really? Now you don't have a girl and you broke. Who made this plan? Who drew it up? But I guess these several women complained to the department. So yeah, he's been suspended, and he was targeting women between 20 and 35. I mean, I'm glad he was doing. That's a good frame, but no, okay, just do a dating site, be normal. Now, for all my pot smokers, Mexico is trying to, you know, get in up to date with some of our forward-moving states when it comes to marijuana. Mexico Senate, they finally legalized the medical use, the medicinal use of marijuana. So I'm glad about that, because marijuana has a lot of, you know, health issues that it helps and improves conditions and things of that nature. Now, it is not recreational, so don't think you're just about to go just light up in front of 7-Eleven. But they did allow for you to be able to grow your own plant for personal use only, so it's almost there recreationally, so just give it a little bit of time. It's coming. So a lot of people are talking about this story on Reddit, but I have to go to my light-skinned sister, Miss Brooke Burgstahler, to see who's talking about these stories.
Viva la Mexico! All right, you guys, here who is talking about this on Reddit. We've got Doucette, Cream and Peaches, Punished Gangplank, nice, Sharp Evil, The Real, Elvis Presley, R.I.P., Amsterdamage 2, love that name, very clever, and of course, Horror 999. You sound like a real sweet gal. All right, you guys, well, thanks so much for tuning in to Stream On here on the Stream.tv. Like Zeus says, like we all say, you know, stay involved in the conversation. We want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We want more friends. All of ours have left us. Make sure you're commenting, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and we'll see you next time. Until then, it's a stream off. Woo! Yay.